We're going to answer this question on video. Why do the chosen ones suffer so much on their journey? And it makes you think back, and it makes you think of the unforgiving, unrelenting times of pure destruction in the mind, of just beating yourself from pillar to post, trying to make ends meet, trying to do what you're supposed to do, trying to just proceed forward in life on your journey and on your mission. The path and the life of the chosen is absolutely no joke. We even make it look easier than it is, but it is no joke. There are times where it does get easier, but there's unrelenting, unforgiving times that you're never going to forget. It's no easy pickings, and it's what a lot of people don't want to go through, which is why a lot of people cannot be chosen, because they don't want to go through what they're supposed to go through. Life is all about choosing yourself. It's about choosing God. It's about choosing to be who you're supposed to be in this world, and if you're not doing that, you're going to regret it very much. And so many people do not do it. You have to be very serious about your life. You have to be very serious about the things you do and about the things you do not do. They both matter equally as much. And, you know, real reasons as to why, like, I never even got into this yet, which we're about to, but reasons why the journey is so hard and why you do suffer so much on your journey. We say suffer, but I like the word more short-term temporary pain, because it's painful. It's painful. You got to go through some shit, bro. It's not so comforting like a warm bath with some Epsom salts. It's not comforting like a massage. Like, it's like you feel overwhelmed. You can feel anxiety at times. You can feel depressed at times. You can feel sick just with what's going on at current times. And it's not about laying down to those things. It's not, oh, I feel this way. It's about driving through those times to become who you're supposed to be. And the journey's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy to go through. I made my journey look pretty easy, but nobody knew how I actually felt during certain times, and it's like you drive right through it. Other people would not want to feel what I felt over the years. They would rather try to put themselves somewhere else to get around certain people, doing certain things with certain somebodies, and avoid the mission. I never avoided the mission. I allowed myself to be isolated at times. I allowed myself to feel mad at times. I allowed myself to feel sad at times. I allowed myself to feel everything nobody really wants to feel. I allow myself to feel left out at times. I allow myself to feel all these types of things that nobody want to go through. It's only for the chosen, because it's short-term pain for long-term gain. You have to go through certain seasons to get to the best seasons of your life. And it's what a lot of people don't want to go through. I never cared what was happening. I believed in myself. You have to believe in yourself and go through the wickedness. Even thinking back to the times, it's stressful even thinking about it. It's tough times. That's what it is. It is very tough times. And no matter what you do in life, tough times are always going to come, but it's about really, really, really keeping yourself grounded in those times so you can blossom. Because some people might experience a little bit of stuff, even people who try to avoid it, but it gets better faster. They don't experience it hard enough, fast enough, for long enough. They experience a little bit of stuff and they get over it pretty quick and they're on to something else. You have to like stay in the suck for a while if you're chosen, and if you want to get to the places you're supposed to get to, you have to stay in the sucky, sucky, sucky parts of life for longer periods of time. Like they say for a reason, if you want to become successful, you got to dedicate 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, possibly 15 years of your life to really achieve the things you want to achieve in life. It's no different going to school to become a doctor. It's not going to be the best thing on earth. You're not getting paid. You're in school for most of your younger years, and when you graduate and start making bigger money, you're on your way to being an older person. I wouldn't want to do it, because that's not my calling, for one. And it's all about what you want. Everyone has a different life path. That's not what I want to do. There's a million other things I don't want to do, but there's tons of things I want to do. So you have to pick your suck and go through it. There's also times where I worked my ass off for years and didn't earn like a cent. Didn't earn anything. That's what people's never going to see. There's young people looking up at us right now. Just like, oh, they're disgusted. They can't believe you're successful. They can't believe you're at where you're at. If you rewind time and you go back to their age, you were nothing like you are now. So what are they going to do at their age compared to what you did at their age to get to where you're at in their different ways? What are they going to do? Time will tell. That's why I'm saying you have to go through the suck. The path of becoming a chosen one is no joke. It's you're going to choose yourself and be fully committed. Be fully serious. There's going to be days where you don't really know what's going on, but you're still committed. You're still trying. You're still focused. You're still doing what you can with where you are, with where you're at. That's what it's all about. It's not about having these perfect, flawless days. It's very imperfect days, but you're still right there. You still have faith. You're still focused. That's what it's about. So this is why the chosen ones suffer so much on their journey. And I don't even like that. Like I said, I don't even like to use the word suffer. It's short-term pain. At sometimes it's that extreme. It could feel like suffering. Sometimes they're pretty. It's hefty, bro. It is no joke. Because you know all the good things you could be doing. And thinking about it, thinking at those sucky times, like I said, it's a big. It makes you feel some type of way. Those are the times that people don't want to face. Because you even look back and it's not pleasant. It is not pleasant. But it's like things you have to just do. It's like you have to do it. You just have to do it. You don't want to go get a surgery and get your face bashed in like I did, but it's something you just have to do. And if you got to screw loose like I do in the head in the best way possible, you're going to walk through that fire. That's what it's all about. It's about having the balls. It's about having the courage. It's about being able to feel that short-term pain for the long-term gain. I come back better than ever. And I'm not done. I'm not even done improving. I'm not even done healing is what I mean from that. So that's what it's about. It is uncomfortable thinking about it. It's quite triggering. Not triggering, but it's just like you feel that unease even thinking about these topics. There's a lot of you right now in the thick of the times, and this is probably giving you some comfort. Like I did not have the information I'm giving you right now whenever I was going through the thicker of the times. There was little bits and pieces of things that's good, but not this deep. Because whenever I go through things and I can teach it and explain it, I'll do it better than anybody on earth. And that's the truth. So yes, the life, the path of a chosen one, it's going to be horrendous at times. It's going to be very painful at times. And it's what you have to face. It's what you have to go through. You got to be broke for a while. You got to miss out on a lot of things. You got to be left out. You got to be isolated for a bit. You got to focus and really get things together. It's not going to be that way forever. Things always turn and change, and things are very different. Your confidence is not going to be at its highest either when you're going through the worst of times. As confident as you might be naturally, it's still not going to be at its highest. But when you start to break through, that's when your confidence starts to rise and everything just starts to click, because you went through the times. You went through those trying times. You went through those hard times that even most people don't want to speak about, that make it. They say little bits and pieces, but they're not going into depth. They're not going into detail because they don't want to feel those things one more damn time. I can do that. And it does make you feel some type of way. It makes me feel some type of way because you don't even want to be back there. But it's about giving back. It's about teaching. And this is really what the journey's like, folks. This is really what the journey is like. And you know, if you do all the right things, you're going to make it a lot easier for yourself. A lot easier. Things will happen even faster. But the more you slack, the more you do something bad, which you shouldn't have done, the longer it's going to be, because you're holding yourself back. You're doing things that's preventing you from really propelling forward. You have to stand out. You can't be like everybody else. You can't be clubbing like everybody else. You can't be hanging with everybody else. You can't be on that lower vibration like everybody else. You have to rise so much higher. You have to stay so much more grounded. It's like being a professional in life. And if you're not going to see the results. You're not going to get the results. So if you can't stay professional for long periods of time throughout your life, you might as well just pack up and not even try. You might break through in 20 or 30 years. By you do some good things, but you're still horsing around, you might break through in 20 to 30 years. But if you're dead ass serious about your life and you give it your all, you're going to have a breakthrough a lot quicker. You'll have some success at an age you want success at. You'll have things you want at the age you want things at. You'll be on your path and purpose. You'll have clearer vision. You'll start to do things that come out of nowhere a lot faster. And being fully aligned helps in this process. Being fully healthy, being fully able, supplementing. It helps. And it costs money. Buying supplements costs money. Not even a lot. If you're smart with what you're buying, don't buy the most expensive products on the market and think it's going to do wonders. It'll help. It'll do good. Buy what you need for the right prices. Buy the right products. Do what works. Budget. Because the more you're serious about your life, the more you put into yourself is the more you're going to get. The less you put into yourself, the less you're going to get. If you're a female and you take great care of yourself, you're real feminine, nurturing, you're what every man wants, you're young to an extent, your health and fitness is on point, you're a very sweet, kind, caring woman to be around. You're doing yourself nothing but favors. The world will be your playground. Because you stand out from the other women who don't really care what a man wants. She's going to act and be however she wants to be. Miss Independent, I don't need a man, and all this fucking bullshit. You're going to stand out amongst those ratchets. Oh, ratchets. You're gonna. It's going to be easy mode for you. And even some of these ratchet, bougie, woogey bimbos, they can go and they can get themselves a man, but they can't keep him. And then, oh my God, this guy's trash because you were trash in the first place and he didn't want to keep you. That's where that shit comes from, bro. That's where those little incidents come from. Exactly how I explained. You have to know what a man wants. You have to be what a man wants, just like a man has to be what you want as well. That's how it goes in this world. You have to be what somebody else wants, because if you're not what somebody else wants, you're not going to get picked. It's the same as making a school team in a sport. If you're not what the coach wants, you're going to get cut. the other people on the team is going to make it and not you because you don't qualify. You're not good enough. You did not put in enough work, enough practice, enough effort to make the team. You just didn't. Oh, look at me. I can play soccer. I can do this. Haha. You're so confident, think you're going to make the team, but all of a sudden you get on the field and you can't even play soccer. Just because you say you can does not mean you actually are good. You get cut because you're not good. It's the same as these women, bro. It's the same as anyone that thinks, oh, I deserve this, but you really don't. You're really not what another person wants. Because you're not choosing yourself. These people don't choose themselves, folks. These people who are out of alignment, they can't even see past their own bullshit. You are not what somebody else wants. You have to be the best version of yourself. And not just say it. You have to be it. You have to put in the work. I can't just show up at the gym, I have to show up at the gym as much as I do and eat the foods that I eat as much as I do, take good care of myself and rest as much as I do, to be able to bench 225 pounds for 30 reps in 29 seconds. That's not normal. So when you do abnormal things, when you do things that are above average, far above average, you're going to get above average results. That's how the world works. People want easy. People want the man of their dream so easy, the woman of their dream so easy. It's not going to come easy. It's going to be hard. People want to be healthy and stuff, but they don't want to take the right supplements. They don't want to take the right supplements. You can get this right now in the description box on this channel. People don't want to do it. Cheap. It costs pennies for a sample. It costs pennies for a serving. Pennies. Oh, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do this though. I invested into supplements my entire life. Ever since I started training, there was at least one supplement that I was taking. Sometimes I could be taking up to 5 to 6 supplements a day. Sometimes I might take 1 supplement a day. That's just how it is. You got protein powder, you got creatine, you got arginine, you got the sea moss, you got fish oils, you got L-carnitine, you got certain supplements that help. And when you find stuff at the right price, under the right company, that's very, very good. That's very, very legit. It's cheap, and you would be surprised at how well it works. Do your own research. Do your own research, literally. Like, look into things. I've talked to so many people, and people don't even know how to research things, bro. Like, you got a lot of work to do, my guy. People don't even know how to research things. I tell you guys to get certain things. Do your research first. If someone's going to tell me to get something, and people had before. I've had people message me all the time. Bro, check this out. You got to try this. You got to get this. What do I do? First thing, I'm open-minded to it. Maybe it is that good. Let me see about it. Then I read about it. Then I research about it. I'm like, can this fit into my daily routine? Can this improve me? Yes or no? That's how this shit works. And it comes down, folks, to you self-improving. You would be surprised what you can make happen in this world when you just self-improve. You would be surprised. God will move mountains in your life when you want to move mountains. If you don't want to move mountains, He's not going to just move them out of your way and give you just a straight gateway to wherever you want to get to. You have to want to move the mountains. You have to apply pressure to life. You have to feel pressure. There should be some pressure on you damn near every single day of your life. At least some. It's not going to be just so comfortable and comforting and I'm going to succeed. Oh my God. I'm going to succeed. Oh my God. It's going to be amazing. I'm just going to succeed. It's going to be so happy. Oh, blessed. No. Get your game face on. Get serious about it, because guess what? She's going to be tough. Get on your fucking game. It's not going to be so easy. In the end, you're going to make it look that easy because of all the hell you've been through. It's never just so easy and I got blessed so easily, bro. People put in some serious work and felt pressure for so many years of their lives. And it's what you have to do. So if you're feeling pressure in your life right now, if you're feeling uncomfort, if you're feeling some type of way, that's good. You don't feel that for no reason. You're putting that on yourself. You know damn well you can numb yourself with something and just not feel those feelings. You're feeling those feelings for a reason. You're actually doing it to yourself. Whenever I felt those feelings at the most intense times of my life, I was putting it on myself because I'm demanding that of myself. I could have easily went off, smoked some weed with the boys and just chilled and drank on the weekend, try to get these girls and all this kind of stuff. No. I put the pressure on myself. You have to put the pressure on yourself to move the mountains. The mountains ain't gonna just move. There must be pressure. When you're feeling the pressure, you're feeling it for a reason. It's supposed to be happening. When you go to the gym and you lift weights, you're feeling pressure. It's not just like you're lifting your arm up and down. No pressure. Look at this. Easy work. Everyone wants things easy. Guess what? In order to grow your muscle at all, it has to be hard. You have to lift with force. You have to grunt. You have to scrunch your face and pull and dig and thrust and climb and crawl and run and whatever the F you have to do to get the result you want. You gotta dig for it. You gotta get down and dirty. You gotta squeal like a pig. You gotta get after it. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to put yourself through? What I put myself through will never be seen by the world, unfortunately, because if people saw my life and how it was lived on a movie and could just look down at my life and saw everything I had to do, people would call me borderline insane. Like I said, I'm not joking when I said I have a screw loose. You have to have a screw loose in the best way possible in order to succeed, even in order to become a chosen one. You have to have a bit of a screw loose. You're not the same. If you're just the same as everyone else, you're the same as everyone else in your workplace, you're the same as everyone else when you go shopping, there's nothing different about you. There has to be something different about you. That's why the path is difficult, because you made a choice to choose yourself, to become the best you can possibly be. That's what you chose. So I hope all this passion in this video made as much sense and popped into your mind and just made your mind expand even more than it already is. And gave you some very clear vision on what needs to take place. Your future self needs the best version of you more than you will ever think. That is what's going to give you every single thing that you rightfully deserve. And it's not going to be just handed to you so easily. Like your granny will hand you a cookie from her cookie basket. Here you go, darling. And that's not even good for you. That's why it's so easy. The things that's actually going to come, the things that's actually going to have value, that's actually going to stay, are things you're going to have to put in some work for. And your future self needs that version of you. Let's get it, folks. The grind ain't never stopping. Let's get it.